Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven. This is your weekly tarot reading. So an outlook for the upcoming week. And I hope everyone's hanging in there, having an awesome weekend, doing well, holding on, all that good stuff. And hopefully you still are after this reading. Shit. All right, let's get down and dirty, see what we're working with here. All right, so our first card is going to be the Hanged Man, which was right side up first on. We have the Ace of Swords. I forgot how slippery these cards are. Perfect. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So starting out, I think this is a pretty awesome reading. Now, what stands out about the Hanged Man is that you're going to have some patience this week. Kind of stick back. When I talk about holding on, don't act too rashly. Really just sit back and let things unfold. Don't over-engage. Don't over-communicate. Do not interject a whole lot of your ideas. I think, meaning keep the bullshit kind of inside. If you feel a certain way about a certain situation, whether it be at home, with friends, at work, just kind of observe. And that Ace of Swords is going to signify you're going to get some clarity from your observations. You're going to get information from people. They are going to over-communicate. They are going to act in a certain way where you kind of figure out what's going on. And also with the Ten of Cups, this is going to be a week for you to really fill your cup with joy, with happiness. And I think staying out of all the bullshit, being really perceptive, kind of hanging back and letting things unfold is going to play into that. So the more we get tied up in all the shit that's going on in the world right now, office politics, world politics, all of that, the more we actually just really get over involved, and it feeds into anxiety and stress and everything of that nature. If you sit back and perceive, kind of gather some information about people, about situations, about work, relationships, I think you're going to be way more happy than if you're just really involved in everything. And absolutely. So the Nine of Pentacles, is luxury. Enjoy what you have. This is not a time to go out and seek new things, try new things, try to reinvent yourself at this point. This is to be grateful for the blessings that you have, for the people that you have around you, for your talents, for your gifts, what you came into this world with, and what you have currently around you that makes you happy, that fills you with joy. And over here we have the Five of Swords. Now, this is typically a defeat card, and I think this is you actually winning by not getting involved in any arguments, in any debates, anything like that. You are gathering, look at the swords, you're gathering the swords, gathering all the information that's communicated out, and you're just standing there with your sword down. You are not defeated. You are just observing. You're just being perceptive, taking it all in as the chaos unfolds in front of you. Because we know work can get chaotic. People bring their bullshit from the weekends, their problems, their, emotional baggage with them. And it becomes chaotic, especially especially on a Monday or, the first day back from the work week. And, by you being perceptive and allowing everybody else to kind of get into their craziness, and these fucking slippery cards. I'm just not going to touch anything anymore. All right, so this will allow you to manifest and stay grounded, right? And actually realize everything that you have, all of your close relationships. You appreciate the job you have, the insurance if you have it with your job, the benefits, all your relationships. And this keeps you grounded. This keeps you on path. And the Ace of Pentacles is potential, it's manifesting. You know, don't get sidetracked by all the BS. Because if you do get sidetracked, if you're not patient, if you're not hanging back, if you engage in all of this, then it creates that situation. We talked about stress and anxiety, and you create that with the Eight of Swords by playing along with all the shit that's going on. Sit back, gain some clarity, gain some perspective, enjoy yourself this week. And underneath that Ace of Swords, we have the Hierophant. Absolutely. A time of traditional values. A time of realizing, once again, what you have, what fills you with joy. Sitting back, allowing everybody else's crap to flow, allow them to get chaotic, allow them to bring all their shit to work. Allow your friends, if you hang out with friends this week, just listen. Don't be that person that tries to tell them what to do. And the Hierophant's telling you, don't be stubborn, right? Let everyone else be stubborn. The Hierophant is governed by Taurus energy. Love all the stuff you have, appreciate everything you have, but don't be bullheaded. And when we talk about traditional values, it's realizing the little things, the little moments in your life that make you happy. It's getting back to things that, and paying attention to the things you have, being gracious and grateful. And once again, we have warnings underneath. We can always focus on things that make us sad. We can always focus on the things we do not have, on the goals we haven't achieved. But if we focus on what makes us happy and what we actually do have in our lives that bring us joy, we have a very positive outlook on our future. If we wallow in the sorrow and the sadness of what has happened to us in our lives, people we've lost, relationships that have failed, that you're in the same job, and you get into that bullshit, then it sinks you down below the surface and you wallow in that sadness. Don't do that. Appreciate what makes you happy. Focus on happiness and joy. A lot of warnings underneath. We have the Tower, right? And I said, now is not a time to change. Now is not a time to over-communicate, to interact with people that are wanting to debate, wanting to argue, wanting to just change things and restart all this and clean slate. Don't do that, because this is their tower. This is their bullshit they're bringing in to your bubble. And I said, you know, be perceptive. Look for clarity. Be an observer. Don't engage with any of the bullshit. Because if you do, you end up stressed and anxious. You have that stubbornness. I have it. I have a lot of Taurus energy. I can be very stubborn. That leads to stress and anxiety, leads to sadness, leads to wallowing in, you know, and thinking about everything you don't have or that has happened to you. And it starts to crumble down for you, right? It's a spiral. Stay out of the spiral. Appreciate what you have. Focus on happiness and joy. Sit back, let everything else unfold. And have a great week. I think if you stay out of all the shit and just focus on what makes you happy and what you have in your life, then it's going to be a great week for you. And based on all this information here, I think there's a lot of shit that's going to come out with people, with your work. Once again, just take it all in. Don't get involved. You're going to be fine. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a like. If you enjoy the content and you're not subscribed, you can always subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell if you want alerts when I release new material, new readings. And yeah, have an awesome week. Be grateful. All right, bye.